Alright, welcome. So today I'm going to be walking you through the 5th grade science website home base. To get to this link, you can use Google Classroom or you can type in bit.ly/G5 Fisher Science with a capital G, F, and S. But the link will be on Classroom as well. Once you're here, you have to make sure you're logged into your Google account. And once you're done that, you can see anything I've posted, which here on our homepage is a little bit about me and about science in 5th grade. Some of the topics we'll be talking about, things like that. Also at the top, we have 3 different buttons: Science Blog, Labs and Experiments, and Homeroom, as well as numerous tabs at the very top. If I were to click Science Blog, that would bring me to a different website, which, as long as I'm logged in under my account, will be fine. And this is it's a blog for both Homeroom in 521 and Science. And each month there'll be different posts or blogs that will explain what's going on in science or what's going on at school, Catholic Schools Week, Iowa testing, Math growth testing, whatever it is that's going on in our school life will be posted here. And so that people can see what we're doing in class with our experiments and what we're learning. Through this blog, we can also then post blogs about different experiments that we do. If we're able to, take really good observations of frogs or other animals that we observe, making a separate page for those as well. So that's one of the things that you can get from our home base. There's also a link for Labs and Experiments and Homeroom. Both of those links are also found underneath Resources. You have a Trimester 1, 2, and 3 page that give you the units for our topics of study in science for 5th grade, and a link to Classroom where it will bring you to log into your Google account or verify the account you're in. So let's look at Labs and Experiments first. There's a link for projects and a link for videos. The video link brings you to a separate page that will have all of the different videos for how to go about your notebook, setting up lab reports, writing lab reports, different labs that we do, instructions, things like that. And then if we go back, projects are broken down by trimester, and then from the trimester, they are then also broken into units. So each unit has a page that will have information for each project. And these could be end of the unit projects or an end of the trimester project, things that aren't necessarily labs and experiments. But at our Labs and Experiments homepage from the Resources tab, we can see that there are samples of the rubric, what are the requirements, and we can get to a link for all those video instructions. So how do I need to set up my lab report? What is required of me? And what am I being assessed on 90% of the time? What does my lab report rubric look like? So we can see those here. If I were to click on the Homework tab, I'd be able to get a sense of what homework is like in 5th grade science, what are some of the things I get for homework, and it should say 5th grade science here, but a homework document that will explain what is being assigned when, what the assignment is, and when it is due. So we can keep track of all the different things that are being assigned in science for homework. If we click on one of the trimesters, it'll bring us to a page where we see the 3 topics that we're trying to focus on in that trimester. Obviously, schedules change and we may not get to everything, but these are the 3 units we try to cover in trimester 1. And each of them has a button to click on. If we click on the first unit, Matter in Motion, we see that we come to a home page where we see the unit cover of our student reader and some information about what we're talking about, as well as some common misconceptions and how to correct those misconceptions. Misconceptions are things that we think are true and not really true. From here, I can also get to the unit Google Classroom, or I can click on Resources, and that's where I'm going to go next. Once I'm in resources, I can see a digital copy of my student reader and all the different resources for my lessons. This is actually the 4th grade reader. I need to switch it out, but we get an idea of what will be provided for us here. There will also be a page for video resources for the different labs we've been doing. Let's see if the 4th grade one has it. Unit 4 videos, 4th grade has it, or the 4th unit. And you'll be able to see the different videos for that unit. Vocabulary, questions, lab instructions, note-taking, all of those different things will be found on a separate page underneath each unit's resources. So this is just a great place for you to find information about science and about what you're doing in 5th grade. It could be used for you as a student or your family as well. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out and ask me those. Have a great day.